is Fox 5 News, live in Las Vegas.
Thanks, Ted. Well, schools across the state are celebrating Nevada Reading Week, and one organization wants to make sure that fun can continue at home.
That's right. Some special guests are joining us in studio to spread the word about putting books in the hands of at-risk kids.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Fox 5 News Live in Las Vegas. Books are truly magical, especially during Nevada Reading Week. And one organization is making sure all of Nevada's children know the joy of reading. Joining me from Spread the Word is director Lisa Habegorst, I said it slightly right, and Rochelle Rice. Hey guys, how are you?
You did a good job.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, so Lisa, tell us about Spread the Word.
Spread the Word Nevada is a local nonprofit. We started 11 years ago. Our main goal is to put books into the homes of children who can't afford them. Build libraries so their families can use them and they can get a step up in education.
A lot of times everybody is just kind of concentrating on getting those books into school libraries. They don't even think about having them at home.
Right. A lot of our families won't use the libraries either because they can't get there, or a lot of the families can't afford the books in case they get lost or ruined, so the families just choose not to use them.
You probably know some startling statistics on kids and literacy. You know, and if they don't read when they're young.
Yeah, it's not good news. That we need to get them reading early, and by third grade, if they're not reading, it's not a lost cause, but it's very hard to catch up.
Yeah, absolutely. Rochelle, what about you guys are going to actually do something about this? You're going to have two fun events going on. Tell us about the parties that are going on.
Well, Friday is not only the last day of Nevada Reading Week, it's also Dr. Seuss's birthday.
All right.
I know, perfect timing. So we're throwing a couple parties. The first party is going to be at 11 a.m. at the Barnes & Noble in Henderson on Stephanie Street.
Okay.
We're going to have cake and books, and it's going to be really geared towards preschool age kids.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do a second party at 4 p.m. at the Barnes & Noble on Maryland Parkway. And we're going to have some rhyming and some Dr. Seuss fun activities and cake, of course. And it's important, anybody that goes to Barnes & Noble on Friday or Saturday, if they mention Spread the Word Nevada, Barnes & Noble will then give us back part of the proceeds.
Oh, really?
Back to our organization, yeah.
And it's interesting because you're going to have that first party a little bit early on, but it's for the little kids. And those kids are probably already out of preschool by that point, and that's smart. And then the older kids can go for the later
We figure the kids that aren't in school yet, you know, the 11 o'clock is most kids are still in school. So these are for the younger kids at 11. And then elementary, middle school for the 4 o'clock party.
I see that you heard my request on the books that I ordered.
We need you to be able to read these, right?
Exactly. Well, it's funny because you actually brought mostly all Dr. Seuss books, which is perfect for kids. Not to mention the Lorax comes out on Friday.
Great timing.
On his birthday, right?
And you know, it's really great because if we can get kids excited about reading and get them to start loving to read, then they'll take more interest in their education. If they take interest in their education, they'll become more successful when they're older. So it's just, we just want kids excited about reading so that they really care about their future.
All right, listen, how can we further spread the word about Spread the Word Nevada?
Well, I can tell you we have one other event going on for our kids. This week they're reading as much as they can. We call it our Pennies for Pages. And so they're reading and they're earning the books for their homes. So if anybody would like to support for $5, you could support a child reading this week. You can go to our website, sign up, and pledge money. And it's like an old walkathon, but we call it a readathon.
But each page is a penny up to $5, kind of, or it's just,
we just do flat because last year they read over 2 million pages, so we don't want to charge anybody that.
Yeah, I remember those days when it was at that point. It was like you said, it was the walkathon, but all of a sudden, miraculously, my friend and I walked a marathon. Yeah, we don't know how that happened. All right, guys, thanks a lot, and hopefully we'll see everybody Friday at either Barnes & Noble.
Yep.
Okay, Monica, over to you.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. 8:47 right now.